This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by All Pro Roofing. AllProRoofingLLC.com on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We do it each and every day. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, Beef, what are we handing out today?
We're going to hook one Lucky Guggen up with a Trevor Lawrence commemorative football.
Oh,
so stay tuned for more details on
If
that.
people, by the way, I've had a couple on the text line that have requested, but if people want to order that football for themselves, they can do it at Nikco, Nikco sports.com.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, by the way, our one-to-one financial poll question today, which of these underdogs have the best chance of winning football this weekend? Jags over Denver, Gators over Bama, or FSU over Wake? 672 votes are in.
I think that the most popular answer will be FSU over Wake.
I think you're correct. 48.7, 39% like the Jags, 12% going Gator.
You know, I heard you comment on downtime there about Florida, and I commented earlier about them. And the reality here when you face Alabama is this. And it's not Florida, it's everyone. And this is what makes the challenge unbelievable.
Dark reality.
You know the only way you beat Alabama?
If they don't show?
If you outcoach them. Now think about that challenge. They have more talent than anybody every time they play.
Yeah.
I mean, they are significantly more talented than Florida. I mean, not slightly more talented, not somewhat more talented. A huge gulf in talent, like as big as the gulf in talent between the Broncos and the Jags.
Yes.
And so that's the reality until Florida gets off its recruiting duff and can match talent for talent. You're going to constantly be in a situation where you have to outcoach maybe the best coaching staff of all time.
I saw a breakdown of how Florida should attack Alabama. And, the writer suggested, it was an interesting article, the writer suggested, though, that defensively, Florida needs to get home with its front four if they can, and not Grantham should not be Grantham in blitz, but the thought process there is you got a young quarterback on the road,
Put some pressure on him.
Yeah, you got to get to him. So
there are some of those extracurriculars that favor Florida. It's going to be a frothy crowd, probably the frothiest in a decade.
Yes.
This is the biggest game in the swamp. Maybe when's the last time someone number one came to town?
It'll be interesting to see how many Bama fans are there too, because that tends to happen. Bama is a huge traveling group. So.
I think it'll be more standard of a good. I don't think it's going to be something overwhelming. I mean, they'll have their pocket. It'll be full. They won't be that school that sends it back.
No, they're not sending it back. What I'm telling you is they offer big dollar for tickets, and it's tempting as a student to take your ticket and sell it for $400 or $500.
You want to hear? You want me to personalize that story for you?
You may, if you'd like.
So my future son-in-law,
No. Oh no, the wedding's off.
No, not at all. So my future son-in-law I give him crazy active. He simulates. He got he got tickets. He got season tickets to football.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't know a damn thing about football, Dan. Mm-hmm. I mean, I literally am. I got it when not if it'd be like as if you went and watched cricket for a season ticket of cricket. Maybe by the end you'd understand
La Liga. I went to a La Liga
but
game.
the plan all along, Dan, has been for these young kids scrapping nickels together is to get the season tickets, enjoy it. You can get it all paid for in spades back if you sell the Alabama ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So he was home with my daughter last weekend as they were on the Wedding Palooza trail.
Oh yes.
And I walked into him and I asked him a philosophical question. Mm-hmm. Being the huge Chelsea fan that he is, okay? And as big a Chelsea fan as we are Gator, you are Met, or anything else, okay? That's his tried and true. And I said to him, hey, Carlos, I got a question for you, man. I said, if you had season tickets to the Chelsea games and Chelsea had a home game this week against the biggest rival with a chance to win the league title if you win the game. Would you sell that ticket in order to pick up the tab on the rest of the season ticket cost? Yeah, I shamed him into a very quick, nervous smile, turn away, face reddening. No, I wouldn't. I said, okay. That's all. I didn't have to say anything else. Turned and walked out. Mic drop, pick. We'll see what happens. I haven't got the update.
We don't know yet.
That little so-and-so, if he really wants to have any kind of wedding that costs more than $3,000, he might want to reconsider.
Oof. Where did this Hard Knocks thing come out of? They've been sitting on that thing. It kind of came out of the blue.
I think,
didn't it?
but I think, your reaction to the new season of Hard Knocks
Yeah.
is a lot of people's reaction.
Yeah.
I think it's tired.
Yeah.
People are tired of it. It's the same show
Right.
every year.
Right.
It's the same beats.
Yes.
It's gotten tired.
Okay.
Do something different.
Okay, so they're trying something different.
They're doing the regular season.
All right.
Get that drama
Good luck with that.
with Mr. Excitement Carson Wentz and Frank Reich. Huge
Yeah.
personalities.
Yeah, that's not exactly a great storylines, is it?
They should have come here.
Should have come here again.
Come to the circus.
That'll be interesting. But it doesn't start till like November.
Yeah, but they're shooting it now.
Yeah, I know,
Right,
but I
they
mean,
won't. Yeah,
by November, these storylines are going to be old.
sure.
And by the way, the Colts are far from a lightning rod franchise. There's not a lot there to get you juiced.
No.
I mean, right? You could have thought of a lot of
Interesting.
Unless they've got a GoPro like in the corner of Jimmy
Saying-
Irsay's office.
this fair count. This, some would say, is a fair counterpoint on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Yes.
About Bama, how you're going to outcoach the best coaching staff, right? Bama can't have the best coaching staff. They have Marone on it.
True.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I really don't give a
Well, that's
Dougie.
I believe it. I believe
Dougie.
that. You and Bill O'Brien just, baloneying your way around the South all summer.
Will
I've done
FSU
crazy before.
beat Wake Forest on Saturday?
Just yes or no?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about Wake Forest. I'd have to look
Well,
more
they
deeply
started
into
2-0
that.
against two
Yeah, I would.
smaller teams.
This will be it. This will be the last time I extend my hand blindly to grab what could be, a monster, or it could be a helping hand. But I'm going to say that FSU wins at Wake Forest.
You think they're going to win?
I have to think if they don't win at Wake Forest.
Riley Skinner said something in the football report that was interesting to me, and I'll ask you. He said, yeah, but in one way, they're just a couple plays away from being 2-0. I have no feeling at all that FSU is a couple plays away from being 2-0.
Well,
They lost to Jacksonville State.
I get it. But if they knock the pass down, they're 1-1. If they
Yeah.
make the field goal against Notre Dame, they're 2-0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it literally is two plays, not like a metaphorical two plays. There
Yeah.
are literally two plays that change their
Yeah.
fate. But listen, again, it's a whole good teams, bad teams that I harp on. Bad teams find a way to lose. FSU keeps finding a way to lose. You're the bad team. There's a saying about poker, Dan. If you go sit down at a poker table and you look around and you can't find the worst player there, it's probably you.
Right.
I mean, FSU just lost at home to Jacksonville State. So and maybe I answered too quickly in thinking they're going to win at Wake Forest. I have to believe I'm trying to say this as emphatically without it being hysterical or I am going to fall into the camp that doesn't believe that FSU can just ride Mike Norvell forever. If you lose here, what if you go 2-10? Definitely back year 3?
I think they have to.
2-10 with a loss, the worst loss in program history. I mean, I don't know. And I don't know if they're going to be 2-10, but if they lose this game, I think that's a possibility, is it not?
Yes.
Right? I mean, you got
would
Florida, North Carolina. You got to still play Miami. Still got to play Clemson. And if you're 0-3, I mean, that's 7. That puts you at 7 right out, Where's the breather come on the schedule? At what point do you look at the schedule and say they're not better than any team on their schedule? That's probably a mistake to do now. I'm not saying that, but if you lose to Wake Forest, do you start to think that?
Well, they lost a kid this week, Dante Lucas, who was
He just quit, didn't he?
he was a big recruit though. I mean, he picked it was
So he's going to transfer portal then.
well, I assume so. I don't know. He's 6'3", 335. He started 7 games last year. I think he was. It's
We had the
very
report.
quiet on that, but I think that's a big deal. 14
And look-
games in his career, 7 starts in each of the previous 2 seasons. He's a redshirt sophomore, but he didn't start this year, I guess. So he's probably already miffed. And
Well, if you're an offensive lineman not starting on the FSU offensive line,
Yeah,
I don't
how
know what
good
your
are you?
value is in the portal.
that's true.
I mean, you may be headed for Jacksonville State or one of those.
Maybe kind of
Not
high.
that there's anything wrong with that. Go find Dion.
Yeah.
There's percolating rumor that. Do you think? Here's what I wonder, Dan.
Uh-huh.
I guess with Norvell is the cost the buyout, but you can't pay him and pay another guy a lot. What is that the issue? Would it
They
be?
have
And
set-
I hate to fire a guy year one.
Yeah.
But I could see a scenario if he tanks. Would Dion take the job for nothing?
No,
Just to take the job?
I don't think
No,
so. No.
because Dion they can't pay Dion money that matters. He's got $1 trillion.
Right, but no.
But no, he would be that ego
Oh,
boost
yeah.
to be. Would he do it initially
No.
for next to nothing for
I
$500 grand?
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
I don't think so.
So it wouldn't be
It's
about
not-
FSU. It would be
it's-
as much about Deion as it would be FSU.
Yes, it's the contract that they owe to
Taggart.
assistants
Yeah.
and head
Yeah.
coach, and now they're tied in. Again, these coaches get 5-year deals that they have to pay out and pay off. So unless they can fire you with cause, they owe you the money. I remember last year was the last year that the Gators were still paying Butters. Butters was still taking in cash money from the University of Florida, and they worked something out. So anyway, college football tomorrow, Florida-Alabama, huge game, 3:30. Looking forward to it very much.
And by the way,
yes, sir.
I don't mean to miss. Florida has talent. Not by saying that Alabama's significantly better. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a little too overstating. Florida's got a bushel of top 100 recruits themselves. And the difference between the number 5 recruit and the number 55 recruit by the time they've been there for 2 years can be very big.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts was as good as anyone on the field last year. Kyle Trask was close to as good as anyone on the field last year when Alabama and Florida played.
Yes.
Those guys were well outside of any top 20 lists.
Yes.
So I shouldn't imply that it's impossible that Florida win. They got enough talent that if they win some of those cliche turnovers, time of possession, field position, those things.
Mm-hmm.
But the best attack is, like you said, it's getting to that young quarterback and rattling. Whether that is from a defensive line that is man enough to do it on its own or whether it's blitzing, you got to make that guy sweat.
Got to. All right, a lot of excitement coming up next as the mayor, his honorable one, returns to the drill. And the rumor is that he is going to give us, bequeath us his
suite.
city's suite
As a show of
appreciation.
of support and appreciation for what we've done here for so many years.
Might be National Proclamation or Jacksonville
They probably,
Proclamation
in fact-
Drill Day.
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want us to be too braggadocious.
Yes.
But apparently, the mayor's day, the staff, they're all required to be there at 7 a.m. every day, and they have to listen to the drill
Right.
to get their day going. So
Just
Yeah.
sort of a tip of the cap.
Sure.
Here you guys
Long
go.
overdue.
thanks, guys. Love you guys. What
Have
you
a
do.
great time
I know
in the
know
suite.
you probably don't get told enough how much we appreciate you. Here's my suite.
That's the buzz.
That's what the expectation
That's
is.
the thought.
Now we'll see if that's where we land.
Okay. Well, that's coming up next. Right now, Beef,
In the meantime,
let's award look at the boys already jumping in, calling.
they love balls.
I'm not doing you might want to hang up and take another shot because we're going to go caller number 6 today.
6.
Caller number 6.
Caller number 6 right
on the
now.
hotline. 641-1010. I know you want that football. Right now you're cursing me out.
Yes.
Damn you, Dan.
Damn you, Dan. No sweet for you.
Why about caller number 1? 641-1010. Caller number 6.
Caller number 6 right now, 641-1010. Going to go home with a Trevor Lawrence Jaguars commemorative football. It's a full-size Rawlings football, limited edition of 2021 being made. A portion of the proceeds going to the Jaguars Foundation. It's got Jags logos, Lawrence career highlights, etc. Fans can order them by calling 800-345-2868 or online at NICOsports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com. Or be caller 6 right now at 641-1010.